Have you ever been completely mesmerized by someone's charm, drawn in by their incredible confidence, only to later feel a cold, unsettling feeling that something just wasn't right? It's like you were watching a brilliant actor in a movie, but this was real life. What if the very person you admire for their fearlessness and strength is secretly playing a dark and dangerous game that you can't even see? Here's a powerful and slightly chilling fact for you. Neuroscientists believe our brains are hardwired to be drawn to confident people as a survival instinct. However, this ancient instinct can't easily tell the difference between genuine, heartfelt strength and a perfectly designed, empty mask. Today, on English Vibe Daily, we are going to carefully lift that mask. We will journey deep into a mindset built entirely on power and control. By the end of this lesson, you will not only expand your English vocabulary, but also gain a much wiser perspective on the world and the people you let into your life. Welcome back to the channel, our wonderful community of learners and deep thinkers. Today, we are exploring one of the most compelling topics in all of psychology. A type of person who is a true master of appearances, a brilliant actor on the world stage, but who on the inside feels almost nothing at all. This is the complex world of the sociopath. To begin, let's paint a picture. Imagine a person who is incapable of truly trusting another human being, who feels no deep care for anyone, not even family, who fears no consequences for their actions, and who is biologically unable to feel shame for the hurt they cause. In a room full of people grieving a tragedy, this person might be the only one with a calm, steady heart, secretly calculating how to use this sad situation to their advantage. They see chaos not as something to fix, but as a ladder to climb. And here is the most baffling part of all. We, as a society, often mistake this chilling emotional emptiness for incredible strength. We see their lack of fear and we call it bravery. We see their cold logic and we call it intelligence. We often make them our leaders. So, this forces us to ask a profound question. In the great game of life, do our human feelings of empathy and compassion actually hold us back and make us weak? And does feeling nothing at all make a person unstoppable and truly powerful? Let's begin this incredible journey of understanding together. On the surface, these individuals can seem like the most normal people you'll ever meet. They can be your neighbor who always waves hello, your boss who gives inspiring speeches, or even a celebrated political leader. But underneath that carefully constructed exterior, their mind operates with a completely different set of rules, programmed for a single purpose: to win. While psychology calls this condition antisocial personality disorder, we are going to explore it in a way that is easy to understand. It's a huge misconception to think that all of these individuals are violent criminals locked away in prison. The most intelligent and successful ones are thriving out in the open, often rising to the very top of society. So how can we learn to recognize the hidden warning signs? Let's explore the 6 key traits in detail. First, and most importantly, a complete and total lack of empathy. Empathy is our human superpower. It's the ability to feel what another person is feeling. If you see a friend crying, you feel a pang of sadness with them. Adam, our example of a sociopath, does not have this ability. He can see your tears and intellectually understand that you are sad, but he feels absolutely nothing inside. To him, your pain is just a piece of information, a potential weakness he can store away and use against you later. Second, he is a grand master of manipulation. Think of life as a giant chessboard. To Adam, every person, you, your friends, his family, his co-workers, are just chess pieces. He knows exactly how to move each piece to get what he wants, and he does it so skillfully that the pieces don't even realize they are being played. He will use flattery to make you feel special one minute, and then subtly use a past mistake to make you feel guilty the next, all to control your actions. Third, he wears a brilliant and convincing, charming mask. This is perhaps his most powerful and dangerous tool. His charm isn't a genuine part of his personality. It's a costume he puts on every morning. He studies people and becomes a mirror, reflecting back exactly what they want to see. If you are lonely, he will be the most attentive friend you've ever had. If you need support for your ideas, he will be your biggest cheerleader. But it is all an act, and the moment you are no longer useful to him, the mask will drop, and you will be left wondering if you ever knew him at all. Fourth, he is dangerously reckless and impulsive. He lives for the thrill of risk and doesn't spend time worrying about the consequences. This could be a CEO making a massive financial gamble that could bankrupt the company, or a partner suddenly deciding to cheat without any thought for the destruction it will cause. It's not about the goal. It's about the adrenaline rush of doing the forbidden. Fifth, he is a profound narcissist. This goes far beyond simple arrogance. He truly believes, deep in his core, that he is superior to everyone else. The normal rules of society, of fairness and kindness, are for ordinary people, not for him. He feels entitled to have whatever he wants, and he is genuinely surprised when people get upset that he breaks promises or betrays their trust. And the sixth, and most chilling sign, he often gets a sense of satisfaction from other people's pain. This isn't usually like a villain in a movie laughing maniacally. It's more subtle. It's a quiet sense of victory, a glimmer of satisfaction in his eyes when he sees that he has outsmarted someone, broken their spirit, or successfully turned people against each other. Your pain is the ultimate proof of his power. Imagine him as a world-class actor who has been preparing for a role his entire life. The world is his stage, and every interaction is a scene where he is the star. His most perfected skill is manipulation, and he wields it like an artist. He doesn't just tell a simple lie. He constructs an entire alternative reality. A complex story where he is the misunderstood hero or the brilliant visionary, and he invites you to play a supporting role. He will study you with the intensity of a scientist, learning your deepest hopes, your most secret fears, and your biggest insecurities. He then uses this information to craft the perfect words to pull your emotional strings like a puppet master. He knows exactly what to say to make you feel like the most important person in the world. And he knows how to twist his words to make you feel responsible for his unhappiness or anger. This unique skill set is why these individuals are so often found in positions of great power. They are magnetically drawn to leadership, not because they have a noble desire to help society, but because they have an unquenchable thirst for control. Let's revisit the example of the CEO. How does Adam climb the corporate ladder so quickly? He might accidentally delete a rival's important file before a big presentation, while offering them his deepest sympathies. He might steal a junior colleague's brilliant idea, present it as his own with a dazzlingly confident smile, and then congratulate that same colleague for being such a great team player. He plays a game that others don't even know they are a part of. He is the hunter disguised as a fellow team member. Just like a predator studies its prey, learning its habits, its routines, its weaknesses, Adam studies people. The thrill of the hunt is everything. So what is actually happening inside his brain that allows him to be this way? Modern science gives us some fascinating and clear answers. A lot of it comes down to a tiny, powerful brain chemical called dopamine. For you and me, dopamine is like a little reward system. Our brain releases it when we do something good, like finish a project or help a friend. It feels good. But for Adam, his dopamine system is wired for power. He gets a massive, addictive rush of dopamine, not from accomplishment, but from acts of dominance, deception, and control. Power, for him, is quite literally a drug. And like any addict, he is always looking for a bigger, more intense hit. At the same time, the key emotional centers in his brain are practically asleep. Think of a part of your brain called the amygdala as your emotional smoke detector. It goes off when you sense danger, or more importantly, when you see another person who is in pain. It's what makes you cringe when you see someone fall, or feel a lump in your throat during a sad movie. In Adam's brain, this smoke detector is broken. The alarm never goes off. He can witness terrible suffering or cause it himself and feel absolutely nothing. No guilt, no fear, and no regret. His mirror neurons, the special brain cells that help us feel what others feel, are also offline. They are like covered mirrors, unable to reflect back anyone's feelings. This is why he doesn't see people as human beings with rich inner lives. He sees them as objects, tools, or pawns in his endless game. Our most critical lesson today on English Vibe Daily is this: do not be blinded by a charming mask or a powerful voice. The real measure of a person is not in their words, but in their actions over time. True strength is not the absence of feeling. True strength is having the courage to be kind in a difficult world, the integrity to be honest when a lie is easier, and the wisdom to control your own emotions. Thank you for taking this deep dive with me today. I hope this lesson has empowered you with new knowledge and awareness. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in our next video.